Sorry, y'all. The lady speaks Spanish. Hold on. She speaks Spanish, so I had to use my phone to translate. She was translating on her phone, but she asked me what did I need, and so I had to run over here and get my phone to translate what I was trying to say, because she didn't understand. She said that they was telling me that telling her that I was gonna leave. I guess, I don't know. And I was like, no, I got another night. She's like, oh, okay. And then she asked me, what do you need? Because I was trying to ask her. You know, I said I accidentally spilled something on my bed the other day, so can I have new sheets? And can you take my trash out and spray my room? Because my room kind of smelled like food. And she wasn't understanding what I was saying. So she's like, what do you need? And then I had to use my phone to translate what I was saying, because she didn't understand me. So many things can happen when pregnant, and it's dangerous to not be under care of a doctor. Well, I'm not gonna be negative about my pregnancy. God gonna get me through. Lisa, get out of my stuff. Bye. Regardless, there is many. No, it ain't. Bye. You think I would allow myself to suffer? No, I would not. Just because there's resources don't mean that they're not limited. Just because there's resources don't mean that they don't run out of funding. That stuff does exist. Just because there's resources don't mean that they have so many people that it's a waiting list. Because I'm not the only one in the world that needs help. And I'm dang sure not the only one in my state that need help. What are you talking about? I know that I went through my resources. I'm not dumb. I went through every resource I could. Every resource. Any resource y'all can name, I guarantee I've done it. I guarantee I have done it. I'm about to argue about that. I've done it. I went to churches. I went to Upwards Transition. I went to Pivot for the vouchers for hotels and stuff. They just randomly stopped paying and did me dirty. I lost all my belongings after that. I go through Palomar right now. I've went to Catholic Charities. I've called 211. I've called every number that 211 have gave me. The Grace House and Salvation Army and all kind of other places. It's too many to name. What else? I've called DHS. DHS told me to call 211. They gave me some food pantries. At that time, I didn't need no food pantries because I was already getting food stamps. I was still in my apartment. I tried to do La Heap at the time because I was still in my apartment, but they wasn't doing new applications for La Heap. They were doing the ones that they was backed up on. So I couldn't get La Heap. I already know about La Heap. I tried to get rental assistance. Like I said, that's Upward Transitions, and that is Catholic Charities. You can only call them on Mondays at 7, 8 in the morning, and you gotta keep calling them. Guess how many people they accept? They only accept 10 to 15 people. What else? They've called special homeless shelters for me because I went through domestic violence, and they got to not answering me no more because I have caseworkers that help me as well. They ain't been answering the phone. They don't want to accept me now. They said they don't see my application and stuff like that. And plus, I'm not going, now that I got a job, I'm not going to no homeless shelter that's all the way downtown, which is on the opposite side of town on where I'm at right now. So I'm not doing that because like I said, if I had to sleep outside to go to work every day gracefully, this is going to be the very thing to get me out of being homeless. So I'm not going to a homeless shelter because it's all the way downtown. I'm not going downtown. What else? DHS said they can't help me like with other things until it get closer to me getting my kids back. My kids is temporarily in the system due to domestic violence. I had to go through domestic. They said they didn't feel like I protect my kids, even though I called the police. even though my kids was never harmed. They said I didn't protect my kids. So then my kids had to go into the system. Why did they have to go to the system? Because my baby daddy mama was so jealous of me that she called CPS and told them that I was selling and I think DHS too. She told DHS that I was selling my food stamps. So then my food stamps was taken from me, but I still had my kids at the time. So then I didn't have food stamps for my kids. I got 3 kids struggling to try to feed my kids because of her. Then the second thing she did, she called CPS because she was mad her son kept putting his hands on me and he would not leave me alone. None of that shit. Then she go call DHS and she tell them I was abusive to my kids, all this other stuff. They found out none of that shit was true, but they did find out that domestic violence was going on in my relationship or whatever like that. So guess what they did? Even though he would kick down my door, they have all the damn police reports. I just open up my door always or whatever like that, and guess what? They used it against me. Well, you have so many 911 calls, so that proves to us it's domestic. I've already confirmed it was domestic. Then my daughter confirmed domestic, so they really opened up the case. But then as soon as they about to close it, they told me, hey, well, you got to get a VPO on this guy or whatever, or else you will not be able to, or else we're going to keep this stuff open and then it might escalate. I said, okay, I'll get a VPO. I said, I don't want to, but I will. I just feel like it's going to make him even more mad. I got the VPO, whatever. I had filed for it. It wasn't placed yet, but I filed for it and stuff. And the caseworker was so messy. She gonna lie and tell him that she ain't tell me to get no VPO. And then my family like, yes, you did. You did tell her she gotta get the VPO. Guess what my baby daddy did? He got mad. He beat my ass again. So then they closed out that case because they was about to close it out anyway. So they closed out the first case, opened up a second case. Then my kids got put in the system. So then it had to be guardianship. They still wasn't technically in the system because it really was a guardianship. When I was about to be this close to getting my kids back, their grandma said, I don't want to be a guardian anymore. So I only had one more thing to do and I would have got my kids back at the 6 month. It was actually before 6 months. Almost, yeah. Before 6 months, I was going to have my kids back probably right at the 6 month mark. Whatever. That's when most people get their kids back anyway. Okay. I'm like, I only got one more thing to complete. I showed her all my certificates. I can post that shit right now. I can show you all my certificates, all that shit of me completing stuff, all that. But as soon as, like I said, I was this close to getting my kids back, she said, I don't want to be no guardian no more. So then the judge was like, I'm sorry. Like, what do you mean you don't want to be the guardian? She said, like I said, I don't want to be the guardian. Threw a whole fit, sat down, was talking shit, all that. And she said, I'm so sorry, but I don't want to do this. But your kids are gonna have to go into DHS custody. And so I was crying and shit. And I was like, why? Because I've been doing everything that I was supposed to do. I completed everything. I done showed you all that. She told me to go print off some papers or whatever like that. And but when she said that my kids was gonna go into DH custody, this is their blood grandmother. She was literally clapping. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever like that. I'm like, okay, bitch. So she told me to go to the law library and go take a picture and send her all the emails and all that. Go print that out showing all this stuff. I said, okay. I've already did it, so I didn't understand what I was doing again. 2 young women came to me and my baby daddy and they said, this is a distraction. They said, she said that they're on their way to go pick up your kids because they was at her mama's house. They better go pick up your kids. So then that's when I got up. And I ain't lying. This shit was on live. Not the court part. But she was like, they better go get your kids. They better go pick your kids up. They just want you in the law library. So then, because I told her, if y'all take my kids, I'm going to go get my kids before. So that's why she had me do that. So they was like, yeah, they better get your kids. I ran. I told my baby daddy, come on. Because I'm the one who took him to court. I'm like, come on. I'm like, man, fuck you. Whatever. I started running off on him. Like, yeah, he started running after me because he's just acting dumb. I'm just sitting there, bitch. They said they better take my kids. Hell no. So I got to running, whatever. I took my kids. DHS came, whatever, like that. His grandma was like, it's not about to take the kids. As soon as I'm about to, I'm like, yes, they is. Yes, they is. She like, no, they ain't call me. They ain't tell me none of that. They just said, don't let you have the kids. Don't let y'all have the kids. Don't let y'all have the kids. They're telling you that because they trying to take my kids. So then DHS came or whatever, and they was trying to talk or whatever like that. And so me and my baby daddy was cooking something in the kitchen for them. I think it was like some eggs or something. I don't know. It was still morning time. He was cooking breakfast for them. And I'm like, they about to take our kids. So my kids was in the house with us. And I told my baby daddy, I said, jump that fence right there. I'm about to hand them to you. And y'all run off. I'm going to pick y'all up. That's why I still have my car. I said, I'm going to pick y'all up from the back. Because they not about to take my kids on my mama. Like, I'll move to a different state, whatever. He was like, all right. So then he jumped the fence. He got both of my kids. He walked right back. It was crazy. I'm surprised DHS ain't see it. But he walked right past her. I'm like, oh my gosh, we was trying to distract her or whatever. His grandma like, she saw it, and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, well, I gotta go pick up my daughter because my daughter wasn't in it. So my kids was in DHS, but I mean, they wasn't. Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but my daughter wasn't on the thing, so she was over there living with my mama. So I gotta go pick up my daughter from daycare. So I'll see y'all later. Whatever like that. I drove around. I got my kids. I went far. I was out of Oklahoma City. I get a call from his grandma. She's like, where y'all at with the boys? She told him that we took them to the park. She said, where y'all at with the boys? Y'all are some doties. They're probably about to let me keep the kids. And I'm like, no, I don't trust this. I don't trust it. No, I ain't coming back. There ain't nobody about to take my kids. She's like, y'all some doties. They about to approve me, but if you don't come back before this lady leave, they're not gonna let me do it no more. And I was asking my baby daddy, what you think? And I was crying and shit. And we turned back around. I gave them my kids back. I gave them my kids back, and then I went live. If y'all saw the live, if you been here that damn long, I was crying. Damn near, you know how kids be crying, but that's literally how I was fucking crying. They end up approving the granny, and so yeah, that's why my kids live with their grandma right now. And shit, they great grandma. Yeah, it is a crazy situation. I did go on a run. We was finna be. See, y'all see what I mean? This how dehydrated I am. It don't matter how much water I drink, I'm still dehydrated. I was literally just drinking gallons, and still, I drank a whole gallon of water. When I went to the hospital, I asked them, I said, I've been dehydrated to where no matter how much I drink, I'm not feeling hydrated. And not only that, I'm having this white, foamy stuff on the side of my mouth. Like, can y'all give me some IVs? They didn't give me no fucking IV. Yeah, she was clapping. She said yes. I done showed messages before. Some of y'all ain't been here long enough. I'm about to get this page banned or whatever like that. But I showed screenshots and all that before where she said, I'm going to get my kid. I'm going to, them is my kids. And I'm going to make sure that they get taken and put in the system or whatever like that. She didn't know me. I promise y'all, she only knew that I had her grandkids. That's all she knew. She didn't like the fact that her mama put me first, period. I was close with her mama. She didn't like that I was at her mama's house every day. And then when my baby daddy, she get to talking crazy about me all the time, kept calling me hot assholes and stuff. I never disrespected her. And I dealt with that for 2 years. I got tired of it. So I started talking to her crazy too. And I started telling my baby daddy, you know what? And we didn't even have kids at the time. I said, if you gonna let her keep talking to me like this, oh, well, eventually, yeah, we end up having kids together. I said, you keep letting her talk to me like this, I ain't messing with you no more. And he was obsessed with me. So he started blocking his mama number all day. He wouldn't fuck with her. And so she started getting jealous again. I got your mama, I got your, your son. She just, yeah. And it just, I guess, built some type of hate. And then when she found out I went viral or whatever like that, she started to hate shit. So that's why y'all see negative people in my life. Y'all can actually go type in her name, see how delusional this lady is. and stuff, but I don't want to bring light to her. But for those who seen her, y'all see, she even act like she was my mom, and she said that I had a mental illness and I was sick and I do drugs and all this other stuff. If you know me, you know that I do not do no type of drugs. I do not drink. I do not smoke. Anybody that ever smoked around me, my cousins, whatever, like that, I literally go like this. I go like this, or I'll roll down the window, or I just will not be around you because I do not smoke and I do not want to. This right here was the last day I smoked. I told God, if he let me live, I will never smoke in life again. And I meant that. I meant that. A page had added me, which is weird with your picture. I'm telling you. I definitely remember all that. I'm telling you, somebody talk about, oh, you ain't being honest. I was literally on live when my kids was finna be taken. I sure was. There was thousands of people in there watching me. I love my kids to death. I feel like I was dying. I couldn't even stop crying. Like I said, I was choking on my, I don't know, but I was crying like that, not throwing up. If anybody watched me, y'all see when I did have my kids, I wasn't supposed to get my kids, but I would still go get my kids and I would be on live or whatever like that. But, you know, there wasn't people that hated me to where they were reporting me, you know. I'm a damn good ass mother. I did everything. I always put my kids first. If you watch my page, you know I put my kids first. I put my kids first. No matter what situation. Sometimes I didn't eat and I was pregnant. I made sure all my kids were straight. With food, they ate 3 times a day. I bought them new clothes, new shoes, all that stuff when I need to eat. But I want to make sure everything was done so then I don't have to go back and be like, well, my kids need something. Yeah, I need to eat, but they need stuff too. So I made sure that my kids have always been straight. That's why some people be like, oh, you're a great mother. Or they be like, oh, I miss Brielle or something like that. Because my kids was always on my page. But since July is when I stopped seeing my kids for real. And I only got to start seeing them one time out of the week. Because I didn't want to put my kids at risk. If I go get them and somebody catch me, hurry up, take a picture of me, and then I actually lose my kids. So I was like, no, I can't do that no more. Nobody willing to risk my kids. Not me, not the granny, nobody. And so it was like, okay. And so that's why I've been very depressed. That's why I haven't been able to eat. That's how I haven't been able to sleep when I was in my apartment and stuff. I hadn't ate for like 3 whole months. Not like starved, you know, but I was eating, but I could only take 2-3 bites. That's why I lost so much weight. That's why I can't fit my pants. That's why I got cartoons playing right now, because I miss my kids. Not all moms do that.
What happened? Silly snout. Didn't tell us she was in the closet.
Are you doing with the ass? Bye. You're annoying. What?
You know how she turns on the closet light when it gets too dark?
Yes, I asked for more time in the week to see them, but my sister was like, no, and was rude. And then she blocked me. So then me and my sister started getting into it. And then my sister's starting to stalk me. She's watching me. She has her friends watching me and stuff. Because I done spoke about how bad my sister is. She's allowing my baby daddy to see my daughter right now. But he don't even give a fuck about Brie. 7 years he ain't take care of my daughter. She's 7. Ain't take care of my daughter or nothing like that. Ooh. Excuse me. But yeah, so I'm about to clean my room out, y'all. So I'm about to move right here real quick. But yeah, so this what happened. No, I can't. My sister said no. Me and my sister, like I said, she told me I couldn't see my kids more. And I got into it with her because I found out my baby daddy, somebody that she talked shit about and said that he a deadbeat and that, you know, all this other stuff. She been letting, I paid for my daughter's phone. Me. I paid for my daughter's phone. I was paying for my daughter's phone to get turned on. All I said was, can I see my daughter more? I asked DHS that. I didn't ask her. It was a meeting. She was like, not to be rude, and then followed up to be rude and said, no, I couldn't. Oh, yes. No problem. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Thank you.
It's trash?
Yes, trash.
Okay.
Mister, please. Oh, my world smell like food. I gotta open up the window. It ain't working. All right. Let me see. But, okay, so I asked my sister, can I see my daughter more? And stuff like that. I said, because it's not enough. And I just said my kids in general, because my kids is in 2 different places. They was like, yes, of course. And then my sister's like, not to be rude, but no. Because they said I can see my daughter without DHS if my sister say okay. And vice versa with my boys, grandma or whatever like that. She like I said, she said, I'm not to be rude, then followed up to be rude. And then I said, after she spoke, I said, well, not to be rude, I don't care about anybody else's feelings but my kids' feelings. And right now, my kids are traumatized being in the system because of all the stuff. My sister's trying to be too strict and stuff like that. And DHS is getting irritated with her, too. Like, she has too many rules and stuff. No. These still my kids. I still have my rights. If I didn't have my rights, I wouldn't be able to say anything. But anyways, long story short, I'm just like, not to be rude, but I don't care about anybody else's feelings and that, you know, I want to see my kids more. One time out of a week is not enough to see my kids at their age. They need to see me more, you know, so, yeah. If my kids have to go with if my daughter has to go with a stranger so I can see my daughter more, then that's fine. I literally said that. She got mad. She got out of the group. She got out of the call. I'm like, okay, when I got off after the meeting ended, I'm like, let me reach out to my sister because, I mean, she started this shit and she's fucking almost 40 years old. You're too fucking grown to be acting like a fucking kid. I said, okay, let me text her. I tried to proceed to text her. She had me blocked. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I went in my fam bam. We call it fam bam. It's like a group chat with all my family in it. I told her, don't be cowardice blocking me. If you have an issue with me, then you need to address me because you too grown for this stuff. Don't ever talk to me again. I do not fuck with your ass. Whatever like that. And that was that. Then she laughed, she ha-ha'd it, and then she kicked me out of my family group. But she don't even fuck with my family. It's crazy she don't fuck with them now, but she done talked all kind of shit about my family. So I'm like, you know, whatever. I don't really talk to my family anyway, so I ain't give a fuck. I don't talk bad about them, but I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I don't be in the group chat anyway. I don't never, you know, pay attention, anything. So I was like, okay, whatever. So that's why me and my sister has not talked since then. Then my sister, like I said, mind you, I was still paying for my daughter's phone. So when I raise money with y'all, I'll be like, my phone better be off, whatever. If I have extra, I always pay my daughter's phone first, then mine. I pay my daughter's phone off. And I'm like, her stuff keep going to voicemail. My daughter always calls me. She be blowing my phone up because she miss me so much. Me and my daughter is like this. If you have watched us, we are like this. Can nobody separate us. Me and all my kids actually, but you know my daughter's older, so we like this. She blow me up. I'm answering. And one day, this is how I knew. This is before this even happened though. I knew my sister wasn't trying to let my daughter talk to me. Because then she told DHS, oh, she can talk to him whenever she wants to. I've never had it to where I can talk to them whenever. So she was like, I'm like, okay, why the fuck is my daughter not answering? So my daughter called me one day. They was going somewhere. She's like, hi, mommy. And I was like, hey, baby, how are you doing? You know, talk to her as normal. And then my sister was like, Bria, who you on the phone with? And she said, my mommy. You said, Bria, what did I tell you? I can fucking hear you, bitch. You're not finna intimidate my child, period. So you're trying to intimidate my child and stuff. So Bria was like, mommy, I'm sorry. I'll call you back later, okay? And I said, okay. And this is my sister that I helped her get to where she at. She was only getting 10 to 20,000 views on fucking TikTok. She wasn't even taking TikTok seriously. And I told her she needed to start taking, because I was already a content creator. I told her to go create a TikTok, right? I mean, take it more seriously. Become a content creator. Cause she had just enough followers. She had just enough views. Said, go apply. I literally told her exactly what to do. And when she listened to me, guess what? Within a couple of days later, she hit her first 1 million views. Then after that, she kept asking me. I remember she called me at nighttime. It was like fucking. No, I called her. I called her at like 2 in the morning. I know that's crazy. But I called her at 2 in the morning. I said, Gigi, you had 1 million views. We talking, she happy and stuff like that. Me and my sister was talking all the time. And me and my sister ain't never been fucking close. My sister's the type of person, she want to be better than you. My cousin, she a professional dancer. She dances with Usher, all that. So if y'all watch Step It Up High Water, she is Poppy on there. Kendra KO, that's my cousin, my blood cousin. They supposed to be favorite cousins. But my sister be jealous. Hello. Hi. My sister jealous of her and stuff. And make it seem like they just the best of cousins. But the whole time my sister be hating like, she had to suck an F to get her way to the top and all that. But then when my cousin come down to the city, she be acting like, you know, they so close. But then you talk shit about her. Or when my cousin live in LA, my sister would visit LA and stuff, and she got other celebrity friends because she's around celebrities, right? My sister said my cousin get to acting weird and doing my sister wrong and ignoring her. My sister be jealous as fuck. Like, I don't like no motherfucker. I should have never held my sister, period. And it's crazy. I wouldn't even say that if she wasn't the way. Like, I help you get money in your pocket. I help you get sponsorships. You get sponsorships with Target, you know, big companies now. I done put thousands in your pocket. And the way that she thanked me was she changed my daughter's number. No, she's played with Neo on Step It Up High Water, but she has danced with Usher, she has danced with Sierra, she has danced with a lot of celebrities. If you go look at her page, it's Miss Kendra KO and stuff like that. But yeah, we're not the only ones that is known. You know, my cousin really known. She really considered a celebrity. But, yeah, anyways. I'm just like, the way that I get a thank you for helping you get millions of views now, I done taught you the ropes. Not only that, you getting thousands in your pockets now. And she was already making good money. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know, because she was a makeup artist and she had her own business. So she was already doing good. But now she doing great. And the thank you I get again is you, because I said I want to see my kids more. You go and, at first she had blocked my number from my daughter's phone, because every time I see her at the visit, I'm like, Brio, why you ain't answer your phone? She said, Mommy, you not calling me? I said, yes I am, baby. Where your phone at? Because usually every visit they bring my daughter's phone. Bitch, I pay for that phone. So I'm gonna tell the lady that she needs to start bringing my daughter's phone, because I pay for it. So bring her phone to the dang on visits. She changed my daughter's number and she changed my daughter's Cash App. And so she trying to turn my daughter against me. My sister always said she gonna be the Donald Trump of the family. I was the first ones out of the siblings to go viral. Period. I've been viral since I was 15 years old. Went viral. I put you on the ropes, and you a hating ass bitch. You a hating ass bitch. If my sister wanted to be a celebrity, she could have been. I mean, her and my sister was into dancing and stuff. You know, they used to step and stuff. They called the Groundbreakers. If y'all in Oklahoma City, y'all know who the Groundbreakers is in Oklahoma City. My sister was one of them. And my cousin, I said, Miss K.O., she was doing it too, but my cousin took it more serious and pursued them. Being my big sister pursued makeup. But how's you the Donald Trump when I put you on? Okay. So, anywho, you know, my sister on some hating ass shit, some evil ass shit. She not letting me. She let my baby daddy see my daughter, and my baby daddy got my daughter new number and all that shit. Listen here, he in DHS. He got to deal with DHS because he neglected her because he knew about the abuse. And I asked him, can you get my daughter for a couple months? Can you get your daughter and let her live with you? Because it's domestic. Like, I need to get stable and get away from this man, please. And then my 2 boys is his, but I knew that they can go to his granny. I'm like, please. He like, nah. Ask my stepmama. Like, I got all the screenshots. Like, ask my stepmama all this other stuff. I was like, what the fuck? That's your fucking job, bro. So that's why he in DHS. But his ass didn't do what it is that he was supposed to do. So he finna lose his fucking rights right now. And my sister is allowing him to see my daughter without DHS. And so I'm like, you a weirdo ass fool. You're a weirdo. Did they dance at PCO? Yes. If you know who Kendra K.O. is, like I said, the one that's on Step It Up High Water, she play as Poppy. It was my cousin. They all most of them my cousins that did Groundbreakers at PCO. So Miss K.O., I think my sister was the leader. The leader. So it was my sister, and then it was Miss K.O., which is Kendra. That's my cousin. Then Dana is my cousin. Then my sister best friend, Claudia. And then it was David. He was gay. And then I don't know everybody else or whatever like that. But yeah. If you went to PCO, then you should know who the Groundbreakers is. Do you have sponsorships? I have had sponsorships. Yes, I have had sponsorships. She asked me, and she'd been asking me, hello, how do you, because I don't do the posting. That's why my views don't be that high. And if y'all watch me, y'all know this is not my main page. My main page has 41,000 followers, almost 42,000. This is not my main page. My main page is suspended. Then my backup page is at 10K right now. Almost 11K. Right? I done gained over 1,000 followers in less than a week, but I got banned, so I can't use that account. I can't use my account right now. And that's why I'm on this page. But anyways, yes, I do promo, but I'm gonna wait until I get on my backup page. Because y'all get views, follows, stuff like that on here. It's a little iffy because they be shadow banning me sometimes and stuff like that. But